All right, we are here at Baja Adventure Garage, checking the place out. I'm gonna walk out here really quick. So got the bar behind me, garage on this side of it. All these details is super cool. So I'm trying to figure out what camera to look at, but Marco is gonna give us a tour right now. But this is the northwesternmost point of Baja California. This is kilometer 0. Located just a few miles from the border, not too far. As you can see it here. Check that out. We've got an old school, couple of old BMWs, or older BMWs. I shouldn't say too old. One's looks like one of the last generation oil-cooled bikes up there. But we're gonna check this place out. Marco is gonna give us a tour right now, so absolutely excited to see it. Again, this is Baja Adventure Garage, kilometer 0, where Baja begins. So let's check it out. All right, so let's take a look at the shop. Yeah, look at this.
Let it be light.
I know. Wow. Okay, so I know attention to detail, but if you've ever had to push a motorcycle onto a lift, you know that it's a pain in the ass. So this is actually really cool. Got the lift under there. Very nice. Nice.
So like you see here, we have 4 bays. You know, so we have 4 technicians working on bikes. Like you see here, we have a Ducati Scrambler. So pretty much like I said previously, we're multi-brand shop, even though I'm hooked into the GSs, but my heart is soft. So if you have a bike that you need it to be worked on, please feel free to bring it over. This is mi casa es su casa.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, so we got, what do we have here? This is a 850. Ooh, it's the Adventure, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Nice.
And like you see, this is what we do. As soon as you walk in, Robert will greet you. We'll fill in your name, your contact information, the day you came in, how many miles you got on your bike, the year, brand off of it, and what we need to do to it. So every bike that comes in, that's what we do to it. So the technician, when he walks in, he knows what he needs to do on the bike, and that way he can start writing up what's going on with the bike.
What it needs.
That's right.
Nice.
That's right.
Very nice. And yeah, I mean, it's cool. So 4 lifts, got room over there. I see tire machine, mounting and balancing, all that stuff. Very nice.
Yeah, we're still work in progress. The work table is not quite finished. We're gonna put a rack to put up the tires there. That's why they're sitting over there. So yeah. We're open-minded. I mean, we're willing to provide all the accessories, parts that you need. But if you say, Marco, I have my own oil, I have my own sprocket, I have my own filter, feel free to bring it over and we'll help you out as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and I'm kind of that way. I have certain things I like to use, certain things, and it's not anything against the shops. It's just you decide, hey, this is my stuff. You know, I want 1 tooth higher on the sprocket, even though I'm never going to notice the difference. I just want 1 tooth high. In my mind, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
So nice.
So on the inside, like you see, here's the container. We did open it up, so it's wide open. Here was Robert, still work in progress here on his front desk, but you know, this will do. We're loving the drums. We're recycling, using as much as we can off of it. Yeah. And of course, it'll be the table. He'll be greeting you and taking notes, right?
I like it. Uh-oh. Is this Clearwater, or what are we?
Oh, here's
a
Mexican brand. It's
okay.
called Cercomoto.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good, pretty good, pretty flashy. You're more than welcome to try it out, and it does
I don't want to
light out.
Blind the viewers, but okay, nice. Okay, so it's not just service stuff. You can also do certain lights and certain modifications.
That's
and
right.
Things like that.
As time goes by, or as we grow, the demand will tell us, hey, we need to have this. Like here on the table, we're pretty much hooked on the Touratech stuff. So we got all the toolkits that we offer from them. Here they are. Here we're putting the basic stuff that a motorcycle guy's got to have on the road. So
And this isn't new. You've been doing Baja how long? Because you did Baja GS rentals.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the evolution of it. This isn't like the first thing you've done.
Yeah, pretty much what you see here, like I said, it goes back, you know, to passion. You know, I'm born and raised here in Tijuana. You know, and in 2009, I bought my first GS. Now it's got 101,000 miles, only the first one. BMW 2 months ago greeted me with my 200,000 mile award. So I like to get around. So, you know, I started a rental bikes back in 16. I bought 4 bikes. They were bought at a great price. They were never meant to, you know, turn out as a rental. But since I bought them cheap and went at it with some friends, my friends eventually say, no, you know what, we're not doing this. We don't want to buy them for ourselves. So I bought them so cheap, I'm gonna start renting them out for a year and see what happens. You know, so I started to work them out. I never advertised, and all of a sudden people started coming in to do the rentals. So the rentals is part of this.
It's doing good.
And then the evolution came into, you know, as soon as COVID came in, that was a big factor because us Mexicans couldn't get across. So everybody was taking their, you know, newly bikes down to the dealership in San Diego. So we're wondering, if back then we didn't have a dealership here. So who's going to work on the bikes? Who's going to do this? And then, okay, well, I know bikes. So why don't we start working on it? So off of my garage, back in my place, we started, our thing was with my friend Pedro, why don't we do a bike a week? My laugh says it all. After that, it became, all of a sudden, in my garage, I had 32 bikes, 33 bikes, 34 bikes, you know, so that's how it started. So my garage, all of a sudden, became a little garage and said, we got to look for a bigger place. But that's why the idea of having a place, you know, that's more efficient, that offers more place, more room, that's more comfortable for the technicians to be work on. And Pedro and I all of a sudden became Juan Carlos, Marcos, Roberto, and Christian now. So that's a team pretty much.
Okay, nice. So, and like you said, I mean, you had the perfect training. You had bikes going down into Baja, renting them and doing that stuff. So this was obviously the next step, being able to maintain. I mean, this is like the dream garage.
That's right.
I'm sure there's a lot of people watching that are like, yeah, I wish that was my garage. Lifting the ground. I mean, this is just, to me, is like,
yeah. Impossible nothing, my friend. Impossible nothing, you know.
It just takes some time and some ingenuity. All right, what else we got here? See the rest of the place.
Yeah, okay, well, let's go upstairs here. While we work on your bike, you say, I want to wait for it. We're all going to offer you a little waiting room. And you can come up the stairs and say, okay, well, it's going to take me about an hour and a half to work on the bike, or it's something longer, then you can bring your laptop, you know, to us here, and we'll give you a little place for you to hang out, you know, and if you're one of those nosy little guys, well, you can take a peek at your bike that Marcos or one of the technicians is working on. So these are meant for you to step on, no issues whatsoever. You can do that.
I was a little nervous at first, but okay.
Yeah. So
wow, this is awesome.
Yeah. So this is the place. We turn around like. I thought about this being my office, but how much time do I spend in my office? I'm going to turn it into Marco Salgado's or the Baja GS Rider corner. There's my 40th birthday jersey. Over here to my right is my 50th birthday jersey, and eventually I want to fill up the place with jerseys.
All right.
You know, this is the awards that I was telling you up here on top, that I got my 100,000 mile award, and then I got my 200,000 mile award. So, you know, I want to turn it on to my little corner that you can come out and just look around, you know. This world, this is one of my sayings, you know, that when you have to choose between the known and the unknown, always choose the unknown. And it's more than that, but my wife and daughters couldn't fit it here on the Father's Day present they gave me. So this I want to turn out into a little corner for you to hang out. You get more people here, more sofas. Here we have memorabilia from Charlie Sinewan, that he's a Spaniard that's traveling around the world. I've been greeting him here since 2017, and once a year he comes over. So this stuff that he has been living over here in the place. This is the these are the bikes that we were seeing from the street, right? This is what started it all. This is the beast. This is my Aventurera, of course an adventure, but I have names for all my bikes, right? So this is my Aventurera, my adventure bike. This is the one that's got 101,000 miles. This is the one that started it all. This some of the BDRs that I've done, and like you see, I pay the price here and there. Who hasn't, right? I know. You know, if you don't drop the bike, you're not having fun. So pretty much this is it. This is a 2007, and it's running condition and all. So it's a great bike. People say, are you gonna retire it? No, not retiring. It's a price to be shown. So here's up on top, you know, when you buy a scale motorcycle. Pretty much, this is what it is. Glasses on both sides for everybody to look at, right?
It's in the, like, yeah, when you buy the models, it's in its little
little
its
box.
little
Yeah,
container,
you just don't want to get it out of the box, but pretty much this is it.
What are we looking at here? What's
This is a 2015 engine. They came out of a red bike. So, and we've been using it as parts, and you know, travelers around the world come around, so we have it here, and we've been pulling apart. We use a transmission for a guy from Norway that was passing by. He's in South America right now, so we've been using parts for people that swing by and need them because they break down eventually here and there. So,
And that's actually really good to know. So I spent some time working at BMW. Well, that's where we met, was at San Diego BMW. But that was always the thing, is like, there was always somebody, a traveler or somebody. I got to talk to a lot of people that were coming through there, and they're like, have you ever been to Baja? No. Okay, you need to hold on to this phone number.
oh, yes.
Just in case.
Just in case. Oh, yeah.
So that's awesome. So, I mean, obviously, it's cool now that people would have, you know, like a home or a place is like, okay, well, I need to check in before I go, you know, and that's actually, the guys in the service, I imagine they ride as well. They're, you know, they know everybody, kind of, the word gets around, right?
Of course, exactly.
So if I'm a traveler coming into the peninsula, I'm going to do a peninsula run. It's probably in my best interest to come here, talk to you guys at least for a little bit, just get an idea of, hey, you know what, the hurricanes, the road conditions, hey, watch out for this section, you know.
Most important too, you know, that we know people all the way from now, all the way up to the tip of Baja. We know them all the way. So if you're here, please come over, check in with us. If you have your InReach, share your InReach address with us. You can text us. We have helped so many people that are in the middle of nowhere. They don't have reception. That InReach works wonders. Yeah. So we can know, okay, well, where are you at? Well, you know what? I'm between San Ignacio and San Juanico, which is San Juanico, the other name for it. Wow, I forgot it right now. San Juanico. Anyway, there. Oh, you're in the middle of nowhere. Okay, well, I know Pancho. He's, 4 kilometers away. I'll send him over and he'll go pick you up. So that sort of stuff. So it's a good place for you to come over, check in with us. We'll have your information in case you need any help. Hopefully you won't. Yeah. Or even though if you're in Loreto, I need a mechanic. Oh, call Juan. He's around I'm in La Paz. Or call Diego. That sort of stuff. That if you don't have that information already, of course we'll help you out.
Yeah, and that's a big one. So I can't help but. Where is that? I was gonna say Cataviña, but I know that's not Cataviña because I don't see the.
No, that's beautiful. You know, I fell in love with that because this is a 40-foot container. I wanted to get the depth of the container, but that's outside of San Francisquito. Nice. That's a sand that as soon as you leave San Francisquito and right before heading to Rancho Piedra Blanca, that's the deep sand. If you really focus in, you see my steps here. Here's a couple guys having fun on the sand. You know, nobody loves sand, but you got to make the best off of that. But that's between San Francisquito and Rancho Piedra Blanca. Yeah. You know, heading the last part of Baja Norte. Now it's called Baja, but heading over to Baja Sur.
Nice.
And I like to have both ends. You know, a lot of people like off-road. I do. I love off-road. But then again, you got to have the opposite side. On the other side, we have that long stretch. You know, that's Highway 3. That's leaving San Felipe. That's heading over to San Matias. Yep. Heading over on the left, you have the observatory. You have Mike Sky Ranch and all that. So that's why I have the asphalt on the one side, long stretch, and I have the long sand on the other side, which is the off-road.
Nice.
Right?
That is good. All right, what are we seeing next?
Okay, well here, just to close this deal over here, like you see up on top, there are the tires.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Well, there they are. You know, there they are. Marco, wow, how come you're just using all those tires? You know, can I have one? No, you can't. All those wheels are wrecked. Are people that have wrecked, they're running into a big rock doing off-road, into a pothole in Highway 3, Highway 1. So what? We have replaced them, and of course, we ended up using them, you know, turning on into memorabilia, into display. We put, you know, a little light, and there you go. Yeah. That's what it's doing here.
And I will say, this is the reason why people should check in. You need to know where these potholes are.
That's right. Exactly. Now we say Highway 3 is a mess right now. We're trying to tell the authorities to help us out and clean it up, you know? So,
well, and just out of curiosity, so the reason why they would know, okay, if I go down and I hit a pothole in my GS and I smoke the front wheel, and I've literally dealt with customer with this, what's the plan? Call you, and I mean, it's not an easy thing.
the best thing, if you wreck a wheel, that's why it's always good to have an inner tube with you.
Okay.
Always have it. Why? Because those wheels won't hold air, but at least that inner tube, you put it on, it'll get you to the next town. Forget communication unless, hey, it's not holding, I blew the one, or just barely, but it's vibrating. More than anything, it'll hold. I've done it. So it'll hold, but the vibration, because of the wheel's pretty wrecked. Now you can call us. If you have inReach and you cannot put a wheel there, call us up. We have a Ford Transit that can hold 2 big bikes on that van, and we'll be able to come over and help you out, you know. But then again, oh, where are you at? Well, I'm 80 kilometers south of Valle La Trinidad. Oh, we'll call Pancho. He'll come over and get you to Valle to get you food, get your drink, get you all settled in so you're not in the middle of nowhere. In the meantime, we'll come up with a van and pick you up and bring you over, you know.
So I mean, it is like, if you're traveling, there really is no reason not to stop. And
No,
at least make that contact and all that stuff. Because I know Baja gets lonely really quick, especially south of, what is it, Mama Espinosa's?
Mama Espinosa, no
All of that
reception, no full reception all the way up to Guerrero Negro. So, so that's why it's called an adventure, but it'll be funner
if you have a safety net.
if you have a contact, if you know somebody is watching after you. Yes, so definitely. Eventually this place, that's why you have the chairs here. Once a month, we're gonna have clinics for the local people here, clinics from basic training, basic riding, from respecting each other, from first aid kits, from satellite communication. So eventually we're gonna put a screen there. That's why that table's there for the people, for the guys gonna come over and tell us about it, make it comfortable. All these chairs will be laid out, and we're gonna be giving that out.
Nice.
Right. So
yeah, it's not a workshop. It's not just a workshop.
It's not just a workshop. Yeah. Yeah. It's a place where you can find pretty much anything you want. Hey, I just wanted my oil change. Here you go. Hey, no, I want to know a little bit more about first aid. If one of my buddies or I fall, okay, once a month we'll have that. Hey, I want a place to hang out. Well, you kind of come over and hang out. Or like you say, Victor, hey, a place to check in. Hey, I just want to go by. Here's my name. Here's my inReach address. I'll be going over. Hopefully, I won't be able to get a hold of you for anything, but if I do, bye-bye, here's my name. Okay, perfect.
Great to meet you. I hope to not talk to you again.
Exactly, exactly.
And this was actually, we were just talking about this. Food was, by the way, the food is really good here.
Good.
I like that. The food and the drinks are good, but you have a hotel right across the street.
Yes.
So if I needed to, I'm going to start a trip, I wanted to stay here, I just traveled from San Francisco and I made it all the way to Baja, I could stay, drop the bike off here, you guys could probably give it a once over, and then, you know, I can stay across the street.
That's right. There's all kinds of scenarios, scenarios there. I left from San Francisco, but I didn't get a chance to work on my bike because my group was leaving. Well, you can come over, we can do a checkup like you said, we can change the tire real quick, we can do an oil change. In the meantime, if it's late at night, Del Mar Inn is the name of the hotel across the street. Cool. Just across the street, there are the rooms right there. So if you get in late, you can stay in. We have talked to the owners, and they're willing to say, oh, I'm across the street with Marco, they're gonna give you a special rate. Because we're trying to help that out too with them. So
work together. I mean, and that's the cool part is this is all local businesses.
That's right. That's right.
Very nice.
So if you're running late, either head down home up north or running late to head down south, you can spend the night here. We'll keep your bike safe here. We need to work on it just for air. When have a drink at night, you can come over, like Victor said, enjoy the food a little bit, or just come out and check out the place. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, there's a lot to see. Okay, what are we seeing next?
Yeah, over here real quick, a couple bathrooms over here, pretty neat. Yeah, check that out.
I know.
So as we see the construction cones, eventually this is gonna be turned out into a cafe, deli, bar. Nice. This will be the place that you see this hole right here. You're gonna have the stairs to come out and say, well, I don't wanna be outside, or we get that cold weather, or it's raining. Here we have a couple booths around. Here we have the bar here for you to hang out and check down. Yeah. That's why we left this double height ceiling, because we're gonna do a whole Baja from the top of the roof heading all the way down. But this future, hopefully in a couple years, we have this available. That's why we have the food truck out outside for you to come out and enjoy the food. But eventually this will be the place.
Yeah, a little coffee bar.
Yeah, yeah. And then again, here we go. Same thing, the bathrooms. You know, we have sensor lights over here for you to do this.
All right.
But it will have the one. And here we go again. Some more drive shafts.
Oh, yeah?
More drive shafts.
Yeah, you
a
got
little more
drive
baby
shafts,
sprockets.
More lights.
More
sprockets,
lights.
Wheels.
Wheels.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Blah, 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 blah,
Blah, blah, blah. Guess what? Guess which side is the girl side, guess which side is the guy side. So, yeah, little bathrooms from the construction. We still got to get the details off of them, but they're working right now. But we kept the concept of the container doors.
Yeah.
So pretty much this will be the place for you to come out when you're enjoying this, or you're in the waiting area. You don't need to head down to use the bathroom. You can just walk out the tunnel, check out the bikes, check out outside, and come over use the bathrooms over here.
Yeah. Nice.
Pretty much. Right?
Yeah, so this is cool. So yeah, future coffee shop, food area, more to come here.
That's right. In the meantime, we have coffee shop and we have bar and we have food outside. But pretty much this is the whole concept of the second story on the complex. By the way, 1936 of a amphitheater up in Placentia, California. This is where these came up. So
all right.
Try to keep the concept going.
I've noticed that a lot, a very industrial type. Very nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Once we'll tell you, hey, your bike's ready, you'll come down this way, and say, okay, what's wrong with my bike? Nothing wrong with the bike. You just need to use it more often.
Need more miles. You know what? It's a common theme, the drive shafts.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
I like
yes,
it.
they are. That we got. And same thing, if we have enough space for you, if you're coming from out of state and you say, I want to save the travel time from, let's say, I don't know, Oregon, you can ship your bike down.
Yeah.
To the border, we can always pick it up. But this is becoming it's been turning out to be a place from Mexico riders to send their bikes down from Mexico inland up here.
Yeah.
And we have a special place for them over here too.
Yeah.
Like you send your bike with your trucking company, we'll receive your bike, and then what we'll do is we'll give you a place for you to change. Like, okay, well, like I said, we're using storage right now, but eventually this will go away.
Yeah.
And more tires and more sprockets and more drive shafts. But we'll give you a shower if you have a long flight for you to take a shower. Yeah. Here we have place for you to charge your helmet, to charge your phone, to charge whatever. You can sit down, put your, riding boots on, and pretty much, hey, I'm ready to go. Outside this door, you'll be able to come out, and your bike will be ready to go, and you can take off on your adventure.
And you're ready to go.
Right?
Man, I can't, the weather is just...
It's just amazing, isn't it? It's just amazing. Yeah. So
like, what we got over here? All right, I see the bathrooms.
Okay.
We got that.
There you go.
And then this area looks...
If you come out here, this is for us off-roaders, or for any rider that comes out and has an incident with the bike, is not, for you guys to understand, it's really the wall of shame, right? But we don't want to call it that, because we do want you to come over and change and share with us that broken part of your bike, whatever the scenario that is. Like over here, this particular one is off of mine. My 2007, it was in 2013 doing the Washington Backcountry Discovery Route. Yeah. What happened? There it is. I dropped it, got a crack. Of course, some JB Well, hard steel. But check out the inside of it. Ended up putting a quarter, a 25-cent to make up for the hole, and I ended up fixing that. So this is what this is. This is the wall of the Berenjenales. It's when you get into a jam. So wall of shame, let's call it. Broken windshield, more valve shaft. Like here, you see a Heineken bottle cap. It was a hole about that big, so just a bottle cap was going to be able to fill that up. So That's why we have your Sharpie here, and we have your tag,
All right.
and we have a permanent marker for you to come over and do the honors,
story.
right? That's right. You got it. You nailed
Yeah.
it. Tell the story, not overhand. Hey, this happened. I was here, and then a big lion came in my way, and I dropped the bike. Whatever works for
Yeah.
you. So pretty much that wall is dedicated to that, right?
Nice.
And right over here, eventually, you know, we get a lot of cafe racer bikes. We get a lot of people that come over and have their shoes here. Eventually, we have a shoe shine department.
All right. Oh, that's right. They have the gentleman's ride.
That's right.
Right?
Gentlemen, you can come over. You can do your shoe shine. You know, we can bring you a beer over or so, and just enjoy and looking good, of course.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice.
Up there, like you see, we have a 2 meter by 3 meter screen. And eventually, that's going to be on pretty much Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, where we're going to be showing our videos and invite you to share your videos with us too, and
Yeah.
we can post them here.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
And for people that come to Baja all the time and know Tijuana was founded in 1889. That's important to me, since I was born and raised over here. So there it is.
Yeah.
Right? And pretty much
Well,
this is
I'm
it.
there.
This is for
Yeah.
you. As soon as we get all crowded with bikes, well, this will be more area for bikes to park.
Yeah.
You know? We got more tables, we got more chairs. If we get crowded, well, we'll bring more tables and out. But eventually, it's just be a place for you to hang out. Here we have that shaded area. If you don't want to be out in the sun, come over and do the shaded area right here.
Yeah.
You know?
Very nice.
Yeah.
And then I like the street concept. It's kind of cool. The little cul-de-sac. It almost feels like a movie set.
That's
Really awesome.
That's right.
Tell me about the mural. What's going on up there?
There it is. You know, this how we had to get a mural out here representing Baja, showing a little bit of Baja.
Yeah.
Like you see, we have our world famous Mexico 1
Yeah.
that starts from Tijuana and goes all the way out to Cabo.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we know the missions. There's our missions, the oasis, the palm trees. We have Catavina on one side. You know, we have our Longhorn, which is El Cimarron over here to the right.
Yeah.
And of course, we have Catavina, like I said, in the Valley of the Giants, which is all the saguaros, cactuses.
Yeah.
So pretty much we wanted to put Baja there on a mural, pretty much.
Very nice.
Right?
And then rider spot. So food.
Rider spot is food, yeah.
All right.
All
And
the
then-
way from, you know, a double stacker burger, a single burger, chicken burger, we got wings, we got pizza.
I had the fries. The fries were good.
Oh, we got carne asada fries, we got
Yes.
nacho fries. Well, pretty much we got anything to fill up your appetite.
Yeah. And then bar as well.
The bar over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beer list went on and on. He kept telling me all these beers. And I'm like, oh my god. Decision paralysis. I don't know which one.
That's right. Gonna try one
Nice.
of each or so. But yeah, we have a full bar, you know, from beers, imported, domestic, and eventually we're gonna get some craft beers here too going on, and got your whiskeys, your tequilas, your mezcal. Pretty much a place that has a little bit of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And hey, you know what? If you had a lot of fun, the bike can stay here. Hotels across the street. And you're ready to go. But this is awesome. And I mean, it's literally like right on the other side of the buildings across the way. I mean, it's nowhere, and you're already, the fence is right there.
That's
And
right.
literally, the U.S. is right there. So
Exactly.
it was not that hard. I think once I crossed the border, it was maybe 10 minutes to get here in traffic.
That's right.
So
yeah, it's only about, what is it, about 8 miles away. So it's next to nothing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, Victor.
Awesome. Yeah, I appreciate it. All right, Marco. Thank you for the tour.
Hey.
It's absolutely awesome. Congratulations. This place is awesome.
Hey, good to have you here.
Absolutely.
And
I
hey,
appreciate
mi
it.
casa es su casa. Anytime you want to come on down, check us out.
Thank you.
Okay?
See ya.
See ya.